like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. Born in the music. Born in the music. Born in the music. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a music. I'm born in a music. Just don't stop. Born in a music. Born in a
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Jack, Panthers, go.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Out of the gun, Young. This is reeled in by Leggett. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. They'll cobble together a yard there. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Again, it's Brooks. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
On 3rd down, it's Young. This one's caught. It's Shaheed near the sideline. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Trey Tucker makes the play. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And now they have a 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Sticking to the air, it's Young. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Another carry for him. Gets to space right side. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Black Knights finish off their opening drive. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Black Knights take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Back to 60. 19 right. Go.
Young on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt, that little thought that you got a flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Houston in just a moment. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Down the sideline to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Here's Brooks. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Here's Young to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're heading in reverse after that sack.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Young on 3rd and goal. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and goal. Aubrey puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. Check go.
Throwing off the play fake here. He's on the move. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Come on. Set go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here.
19 tight.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete. It's Ingram. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. Give him 3 on that gain. And it sets up a Houston 1st. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They send a tight end in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's brought down after a modest gain up to the 46. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Back to the well again. A lot of grass ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on first. Cut out left. And they get this down to the 28. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
8 more yards. That's good for another.
Throwing now on first down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down from the red zone. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Black Knights drive their lead to 11. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. Now we have our 2-minute warning. And it's the Panthers who have it 2nd and 9. Young throwing here. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up. Young to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. They motion the tight end over. Out of the gun, Young. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Along the right sideline, there's space. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go.
Young back to it after the pick. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
18 cards.
Play action now, Young. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. No return on that punt. And they're going to be set up in great position to begin their drive. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Trap 60. Set ready. Last thing, 19. Go.
Throwing from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And in for the Houston touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Young on 1st and 10. Trying for the deep ball. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
He's trying another one deep. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Black Knights get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Here we go. Set.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Let's go. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Up the sideline, past the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston! The Black Knights grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Tucker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Cut for big yards on the right side. And that one's going to move the chains.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Carolina.
Young on the play action. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Escapes the pocket. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now it's Young. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 4th down, Young. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Thompson makes the play. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go! Track at 60.
Getting right back to it after that interception. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They're going for it, Young. And they pick him off again. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Black Knights get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cubs at Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
He'll throw it yet again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again, following the sack. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They're running again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Black Knights parlay the interception into points. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Black Knights grow their lead yet again. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
They've got a man in motion. On 2nd and 10, Young. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion. I'm just going to say, maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage of this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. You're going for this. That's complete to Leggett. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
19 target, 19 light.
First down, Panthers.
To the air on 1st down, Young. And they pick him off again. Up to the races, middle of the field. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give, it's Brooks. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. First and 10 from the 41.
18, Pioneer. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. Play action now, Young. Toward the sideline, and he's got Leggett. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. That play good for 17 and a first down.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Hey.
Young working from the gun. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick six. But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick six. Wow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Black Knights continue piling onto this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Young back to it after the pick. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's all the way to the edge and out of bounds along the line.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain, but that feels like a sack for those defenders.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 33 yards on the play.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Called in left side. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Young on the play action. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Black Knights are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Rangers. Take go.
They'll come out throwing. He's on the move. Launching deep down the right sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throw on 3rd down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
79 Bronco. Let's go. Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. On the move, headed right. Looking right, and he finds him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
70 Lions.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Young on 1st and 10. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Out of the gun, Young. That throw behind his intended target.
defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. His throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hand off here for Brooks. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Panthers putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. He's throwing for it. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And they recover this one without a problem. The onside attempt fails. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
On the run. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defense.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Black Knights are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Okay, ready?
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Set. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it deep downfield. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Black Knights throwing 6 more on the blowout. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Black Knights tack on 7 more to their lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the jump.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
A second down throw for Young. Gets this to Sanders. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. On 3rd down, it's Young. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swatted away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So they're left with 4th down here. They're going for it. Young trying to push it deep downfield. And they pick him off again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
18, Rattler, 18, here we go, shot.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He fires one deep down the right. Big gain downfield. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He's looking deep once again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd and 10 now. He's loaded another one up. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 7
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they pick him off again. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Black Knights get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Juke the defender. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
19 tight. Ready. Go.
Looking to the air here. He fires one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Black Knights running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 range. Ready.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Go! 79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up. Now it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Young working from the gun. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Well, hey, credit to them, not giving up. Some nice little success here. They convert, they add the 2 points, but not going to do much for them as far as win-loss is concerned today.
Nope, train has already left the station in this one, but they've got a shot. If the league invented a 5-point, I don't know, maybe a 10-point play, Kate?
I would love that. We've seen that, right, in like all-star games, maybe a money ball late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, maybe the Pro Bowl. How about we figure that out in the Pro Bowl first?
Okay, sounds good. All right, one more snap to play here.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers see the return go out of bounds. And that is how this game's going to end. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign.